Welcome to another episode of Geeks Are Sexy. I'm your host, Michelle Roxy Davis. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I want to tell you all about what I'm geeking out on lately is I'm getting ready for my fitness competition, and my good friend Melanie here from Body Bronzing Club, she's going to be telling you guys all about the process of spray tanning, how she does makeup and also hair as well when it comes to competitions, because I had no idea, and so we're going to geek out on that today. Yay! Hi Melanie, how you doing? Good to see you again. So we did a live Facebook video about a month ago.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun. And we were testing out the solutions to see how well it would work on my skin, because when you go for a competition, you do several layers.
We do. We do on average at least 3 layers, but it can go up to 8 layers depending on the person. So, just to get that intense color, so it's going to show really well on the stage with the lighting, which is probably the most important thing when it comes to the tan.
Right. Now let's talk about the solution.
Okay.
It's, well, you know more about it.
Okay, so all the solutions I use are vegan and cruelty-free. They're organic based, so you have really good ingredients that are nourishing to your skin. So that's going to help, especially with a competition, because that sits on your skin for so many days.
Right.
And your skin is your largest organ on your body.
Yes, it is.
So everything that you put on top of it, sometimes we tend to forget, that is going to go into our system somehow. So to me, it's very important to use a very natural, nourishing, well-balanced solution. A lot of them that are on the market are not good for your skin. So in my opinion, you've worked all this time, you worked so hard, you put so much work into this moment and getting your body ready and prepared and everything that's going into your body. And I think that everything that goes on your body at the moment that you're doing your show is just as important as the entire process leading up into that day. And
that makes me feel really good, because it's true. I've been working this hard, and I don't know any of the process of how it goes for spray tanning, and you actually start the day before the competition.
I actually probably will start 2 days before.
2 days before, so that's good. You get
so
your first layer.
Your basic layer, and we will probably go ahead and have you shower that one off, because I like you to have a good base tan.
That's good.
And then we're going to build from that point on. That way, when you start to strip that off, once you're done and you've won, then you're not going to have some odd looking color everywhere, and that's it's a task to avoid that, but we start ahead of time to
and
build.
Some of the other things I didn't know was that you need to buy sheets during this time.
You do need to buy sheets because the bronzer is so intense. Now the solution that I use, and it's like, obviously no company is going to give a guarantee, but this particular solution is known for not really bleeding that much.
That's good.
So you're not going to have an orange crazy color streaks, looking like there was a fire in your bed the next day when you sleep in it. But that bronzer, because it is makeup and it is an intense bronzer, it is going to transfer a little bit. So you do want to definitely set that aside, have something special so that you're not concerned, oh great, now is this ruined, even though it's washable. And
let's talk about the makeup a little bit. See, I had no idea that you have to do the entire tan before you do the makeup.
We do. And then we're not going to actually tan your face, because putting makeup on top of a tan is a very tricky process. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work well, and you're fighting against the bronzer a lot of times. So it's always best to actually go and custom blend a foundation that's going to actually match the rest of your body, so that you have that seamless look, and then build from there. And the makeup itself is actually completely different, because you're under those lights, those bright lights, so you can't just do a typical just nice evening type of glam. You really have to step it up, and it's a lot like theatrical makeup, because you're putting so much on. But when you get under those lights, it washes everything out. So you really have to have somebody that knows how to put that really intense amount,
Right.
and make you still look natural.
And they tell me and the viewers the reason again why you have to get so tan in order to go on stage.
So it's all the lighting. You are on stage, those lights are intense, they're blinding, and just as blinding as they are to you to stand in front of, they are to the people outside that are looking at you.
Oh, okay.
So those lights are just bouncing off of your body. And if you don't have that intense color, then it's just going to look like a white wall,
right,
or a sheet, because
you seem
the
to have a
light's
lot
just
of
bouncing.
experience behind this. How long have you been doing competitive spray
For the
tanning
competitive, about 3.5 years.
Which is a good time.
But before that, and I started with the makeup, and I'm familiar with the lighting because I've been in theatrics and show performances and music.
And she was a star and an artist herself, by the way.
So I've been in that world since I was 5.
Yeah.
So that just kind of transitioned over. And I love it. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. She and I have been friends for a long time, and you've been spray tanning me for a couple years now. And then finally when I told you I was going to do it, and now it's kind of, I know.
You sent that text, I was like, yes.
I know. I'm so excited too because you're actually going to help me with my hair extensions as well.
Yeah.
So with the hair, you know, anything goes. You can go with clips, or what do you think we're going to go with?
So like we talked about, probably we're going to go in with the clip-ons, and then we can style. It's that's the easiest.
That's the last thing you do.
That's the last thing. Being that you have to do your tan 2-3 days beforehand, you have to keep those things in mind when you're preparing, because you can't actually go in and have your hair done if you have the tanning solution on, because that water and that spray is going to get on it and cause it to be blotchy, have spots. So you want to make sure that you plan each of those events accordingly, and that's why a lot of times the clip-ons, or if you go in, you know, a week before and have them kind of professionally installed. Installed.
I know, that's how it is. It's true. It takes a few hours.
But yeah, I mean, that's basically what's happening. So you just want to prepare for that so that you are able to do each session without affecting a previous session.
That makes sense.
So.
And it's an all-day event. I'm going on stage at around maybe 10 or 11, and then I don't go to the final judging till like 8 or 9 at night.
Yeah.
So does that mean in between that time, what's going to happen?
So in between that time, you kind of hang out and you feel hungry.
Is there any tanning that needs to be done, or makeup touches?
If there's things that, you know, if you've kind of like brushed your leg against something accidentally, then we're there. We do touch-ups, make sure that when you go back on stage, you're just as fresh as you were first thing in the morning.
Awesome. So for anyone who is interested, give out your information and all your social media contacts as well.
Okay, so on Instagram, which is where most people contact me, it's Las Vegas Body Bronzing Club, LV Body Bronzing Club. And on our website, you can contact us at abodybar.com, or you can contact me on my cell phone directly, 702-701-1718.
Awesome. Are you at bodybronzingclub.com? Do you have that one?
Yes, Body Bronzing Club.
Awesome, because I think that's in the lower third.
Got them all.
Yes. Well, I'm so excited. I feel so well taken care of. I think having you be my spray tan makeup hair specialist, my all-time guru, I feel so well taken care of. So I'm not so nervous.
I'm
So,
and that's actually, I mean, that's,
I feel,
for me, that's kind of what I aim to do.
That's awesome.
With everybody, because I just try and put myself in the other person's shoes, even if it's not a competition. If it's just a regular event, you're just going out to dinner with your husband or something.
True.
You know, just I try and put myself in that person's shoes and how they would want to feel when they leave.
So you do travel to people if they want you to do mobile spray tanning, mobile makeup, mobile hairstyling, all that stuff.
And coffee. I love coffee.
Yeah.
It's National Coffee Day.
I know. I saw that today. I was like, oh my God, don't even get me revved up on how much I love Starbucks.
Yeah, I do mobile, and I do have a salon. People can come to me if they're more comfortable with that, but I can go on location.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being a guest on Geeks Are Sexy, and stay tuned. We'll be right back.